Hi, hello guys. Welcome back to my channel Samruddha Aitad and to this new video on current electricity. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಚಾನಲ್ ಸಮೃದ್ಧ ಐತಾಳ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಹೊಸ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಸೊ ಟುಡೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಶ್ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ 3, that is your equivalent resistance and derive the effective resistance when two resistors are connected in parallel. As you all know, yesterday we had done when two resistors are connected in series. Am I right? When two resistors are connected in series, we had done a video on this. So today we'll be deriving it in parallel. And one more thing is that I have uploaded PDF links of first and second video in the description box. You can watch through it. It's the same thing, but you'll get to know how if you write where you'll not how if you write in your board exams, you'll surely not lose a single mark. If you write according how I write on this sheet, you'll surely not lose even a single mark in your board exams. I'm pretty much sure about that because I'm following the scheme of evaluation which is followed in your board exams. I mean, the correction of board exams. So if you have visited my channel for the first time, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hope you are liking my videos. So today we'll be doing a derivation on resistors in parallel. So let's start. First you have to draw two resistors connected in parallel. This is your resistor 1, resistor R1, and this is your resistor R2. You can combine these two, and as I told you, in the series connection always same current flows through both the resistors, but in case of parallel, listen to this point carefully, but in parallel your potential will be same, not the current. So when your current I is flown through here, so it splits up as I1 and I2. It splits up as I1 and I2. As I told you in series, always current I is same. Please remember this point. I have seen many students making mistake in this point only. Only in this point, if you make mistake, your whole derivation is gone. So in your parallel, always the current I is split up into I1 and I2. So this will be your I, and as you all know, this will be your point A and this will be your point B. This will be your point A and this will be your point B. And the main thing in this derivation is that you'll have same potential. In your series connection, you had same current, and in your parallel connection you'll have same potential. You guys will be thinking why this guy is repeating this point many times. It is as important as you do your whole derivation. So this will be the most important point. As I told you that first point in parallel condition will be this, and the main current, the second point is main current splits up into two individual current, that is I1 through resistance R1 and current I2 through resistance R2. That will be the main points. So you have, as I have told you in my previous videos, you have to write some description point before starting the derivation. So that is, consider two resistors R1 and R2 connected in parallel. Your V will be the potential difference. Your V will be the potential difference across this combination. And your current, this is very important in this, current I will be your main current, and your I1 and I2. Remember this point, your current I1 and I2 will be the current through R1 and R2. So as you all know, in your 10th standard you would have learned this by Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. As I told you that here the main current will be splitting into I1 and I2. So your I will be I1 plus I2. Very, very, very important point. And for your current I1, it will be V upon R1, and for your current I2, it will be V over R2. Hope you would have understood till here. Next, you can treat this as equation 1 and treat this as equation 2. So this is your main equation. When you substitute over here, you'll get current I is equal to V over R1 plus V over R2. So next, if you take V as common, you'll be remained with 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೋದಾದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಐಸಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇರ್ತೀರ, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್, as I told you, in the series combination you should always have a equivalent resistance. What is equivalent resistance? One resistance will have the same strength or same work as your other both resistance will be doing. You can call this as RP, and this is your point A, your point P. Current I will be flowing and you'll have same potential. So you can write I is equal to V into 1 over RP, which is also good as writing current I is equal to V by Rp. That is your parallel. Hope you have understood. It's the same as writing V over R1. So V is equal to IR. That's according to Ohm's law. So your equivalent or your parallel total resistance will be Rp. So you can treat this as equation 3. Now when you substitute back over to this equation, I is equal to I1 plus I2, you will have V over Rp is equal to V into 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Very important concept. So this B and this B just cancel out. So 1 over Rp gives you 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. This is the derivation which I had to teach you. And as you all know, when you cross multiply for two resistors, Rp can be written as R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. You will be knowing this. Just if you cross multiply, your Rp will become R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. So for n resistors, you'll have 1 over Rp is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 goes on till 1 over Rn. This is the important concept for n number of resistance, and I have a few notes for you. I'll be writing over here. This will be helpful for your competitive exams. As I already told you, if you have I1 is to I2, there it was V1 is to V2, because there your potential was varying, here your current is varying, so it will be 1 over R1 is to 1 over R2. So if R1 is greater than R2, automatically your I1 will be less than I2, because it is inversely proportional. I and R are inversely proportional here. And the main importance of this video will be a shortcut for your entrance exams. A shortcut for your entrance exams. What is the shortcut? See, I'll show you in this diagram. You have your I here, and you have I1 and I2, and your two resistance R1 and R2. If you want the branch current, calculate the branch current. I've seen this in most of the JEE paper. Trust me, most of the JEE paper I've seen this. That will be main current flowing through I1. That is your the main current that is flowing through your resistor R1. That will be the main current I into resistance of R2. Your main current I into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is just a short trick for your easy calculations, and I'll write over here. Your I2 will be I into, that is your main current, into R1 divided by R1 plus R2. You can basically tell current in one branch, that is I1 or I2, current in one branch is equal to, this is your main current, I'll write it as MC, main current into resistance of opposite branch, resistance of opposite branch. See here you have taken I2, that is current I2, but you have resistance of opposite branch divided by sum of resistances. This is not so important for your board exams. For your competitive exams, this shortcut will be very, very helpful. So hope you have liked this video. Just go through this derivation once or twice. I am for 2021, my prediction is this question, because it's just my prediction. Don't think the same question will come. They haven't asked from 2015, so I have a light feeling over this question. So you have a chances of getting this question. Next video I'll be doing cells in series and cells in parallel. Yeah, cells in series and cells in parallel. Then I'll be doing Wheatstone network, Kirchhoff laws, and small topics and carbon coding, resistors, color coding, all those simple stuffs. Hope you have understood this video. That's it. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಎರಡೂ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲೈಕ್, ಶೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್. If you have any comments, you can comment over the comment box. I know this video is too long, so bye. That's it. Thank you.